Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? Let's get into Ixion. Let's start a new game and watch all the cutscenes, play through it. I haven't played through once yet, so bear with me as I learn it. I tried the prologue a little bit, so I know the base mechanics, but nothing more than that. I've seen the first cutscenes, and I find them gorgeous. So let's watch them together.
Launch control, we have Tycoon clearance for shuttle launch. Initiate Stanford protocol.
Clear procedures, check. Guidance go.
EA algorithm online.
Batista safety protocol, check.
Launch control to EMB Charon. All systems are go.
Launch is imminent. Personnel are instructed to evacuate the launch pad. PPS Tycoon to EMD Share. You have clearance for final approach. EMD Share. You have been assigned to Tycoon Docking Bay. Welcome on board, passengers.
All right. I don't know about you, but something hits a chord.
EMV Sharon is now docked. Sector 1 empowered and pressurized. Munchie decontamination protocol online. Disembarkation authorized. Message to crew members. Welcome on board the Tycoon, property of Dolus Aerospace Engineering Corporation. You will soon be given your assignments, but until then, please continue to wait near the docking bay. We hope you have a productive voyage, and would like to thank you for your contribution towards humanity's future. Administrator, I am Eden, the personal assistant installed on board the Tycoon. In accordance with the Munchie Protocol, I have been designed to take into consideration your complete psychological profile so that I may more accurately respond to any needs you may have. My primary purpose is to ensure the Tycoon's automated systems function efficiently. I will keep track of the tasks that are necessary for you to fulfill your prerogative of reaching Proxima Centauri and carrying out field research, mining operations, manufacturing protocols, and Dolos colonization tests.
Alright, I hope I will not be interrupted again. until I click the next transmission button. So I don't know about you, but I definitely liked the cutscene, especially the switches between the scales. In the cutscene, we're starting in the rocket silo, which is like almost claustrophobic. Everything is closed, and then the ship flies into the atmosphere, and then we see the Earth in the background, which is like just huge. And then we also get the scale of the Tycoon, which is the ship we are on. I really liked it. I really like how they made it. Okay. Anyway, back to the game. As you can see, I know the basics mechanics already, and I can start clicking some buttons and making sure that we are progressing.
Administrator, I wanted to introduce you to your first tasks personally. I'm Dolos' cryonics lead, Marduk council member Giovanni Battista. So, let's see. Your first objective will be to begin setting up essential infrastructure aboard the Tycoon, meeting the environmental conditions that are required to support your crew. Having laid these foundations, you will then oversee the installation of the Vol engine and perform a short test jump to Proxima Centauri. Upon arrival, your research teams will carry out a brief survey of local space, gather a few rock and coal dust samples, fire up the colonization protocol, begin building the foundations for mankind's future, yada yada yada. And then you'll come back. Now, in order to achieve this, you'll need to familiarize yourself with the Tycoon's core functions. It's no big deal. There's the production, stockpiling and distribution of resources, construction, balancing of power output with allocation. Oh, and space exploration, setting out expeditions and all that. Basically, everything needed to establish scientific advancement and harmonious autonomy on board the Tycoon following the first test of its Vol engine. Eden's gonna display and keep track of your main objectives. Oh, and Administrator, don't let the position go to your head. Veneer has insisted to center Dolos' focus on the Tycoon. But this mission is just in preparation for our next project, the Protagoras. The Marduk Council worked damn hard to pull this mission together ahead of schedule. So, toe the line, do as you're told, and bring the Tycoon back in one piece. Leave the grand gestures and saving of mankind from ecosystemic destruction to us, okay? One last word of advice. We don't all think like Veneer Dolos. As of yet, no human law has been officially established amongst the stars. That sounds like an opportunity knocking to me.
Administrator, I have established a connection with Dolos' lead data scientist, Emma Klein.
Administrator, Mr. Dolos has made it abundantly clear when it comes to security. Given the importance of the Tycoon, we must have full control over what is happening inside the station. My name is Emma Klein, Dolos' lead data scientist and member of the Marduk Council. My department have just completed final synchronization between Eden and our data treatment tool, the DLS. The DLS, or Data Listening System, is capable of scanning, recording, and parsing exchanges of any kind. The DLS programming that is a part of Eden will filter all data collected and bring to your attention only the most relevant information. It will also provide you with a condensed overview of any situations that may arise and formulate potential future outcomes. It will permit you to give direct orders without having to go through additional unnecessary paperwork. Eden will then take care of everything via their DLS accreditation, as is often the case with tools produced by my department. I think you'll find that once you start using the DLS, you'll never be able to do without it. Oh, and before I let you go ahead and start writing history, Dr. Munshi, our lead medical expert, wanted me to bring to your attention a possible side effect of vol jumping. Whilst there is a correlation between prolonged space travel and the development of early onset dementia, he believes that a vol jump has the potential to accelerate this process, although this is yet to be proven. His recommendation is for you to immediately send any crew members that are exhibiting uncharacteristic or symptomatic behavior to an infirmary, as these facilities are equipped to treat the mind as well as the body. Remember that all of your actions and choices are being recorded by Eden. We are not affiliated with any national or even international organization. The only people that you are answerable to are those of us who sit on the Marduk Council, who represent the collective interests and ambitions of the company.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Alright, there was a lot of talking in the beginning. A software that listens to people's communications and even makes decisions based on them, or actively listens with an AI. That's not creepy at all, right? That's quite unrealistic too, I would say. But it's a game after all, so let's play along. So, Tycoon crew members are currently unable to access food supplies. New con protocols direct the construction of a mess hall, of course. This building is designed to distribute food from our stockpiles to the crew. Guaranteeing access to full supplies will reaffirm your competency as administrator. Who is doubting me? Who is doubting me? I would like to build food halls. Let's say here. It looks really untidy at the moment. I mean, there is nothing tidy about this setup at all. Things are in very strange positions. But I hope that over time we're gonna be able to clean things up. Like this road just leads nowhere. We should remove it. How many people are now have homes now? Can I check? In space population 85. Mostly people living mostly in crew quarters. Everybody lives in crew quarters. What do you mean? Okay, never mind. Let's collect more alloys. That's how we are mining in the beginning of the game. Later on, we're gonna mine from space too. Okay, we don't have a food stockpile. Let's place one right in front of it, or almost at least. Can we move some buildings, like relocate them? No, we have to destroy them. Yeah, we have to dismantle them and then rebuild them later, but it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna clean it up after a while. Food. Alright, that's us setting everything up. So I actually quite like this game. I'm a fan of colony builders, and this seems to be an interesting take on one. Because I'm gonna say it, I find very many parallels to Frostpunk. We have a very curiously set up space for building. You don't see it, but I'm pressing the button to the right. And we have basically a circle to build in. We have the 3 levels of playing. first level is inside our Taurus Tycoon. The second one is outside of it. On the outside, we will later be able to build some energy buildings, specifically solar panels. And then we have a solar system, or a system view, planetary system map, it is called, where we will be able to send out space investigations, expeditions, very similar to how it's done in the Frostpunk. And very similarly, we have a trust measurement where people, are either happy with us or not, and depending on how we are doing and how happy people are, the trust grows or falls down, and there are some demands coming in from time to time, and we try to fulfill those to make our people even happier. It's a very similar game. Now, will we have the same moral choices here that we had in the Frostpunk? I'm not sure. I don't think this game is as much about moral choices as the other one. But still, I'm looking forward to seeing what this game brings. Currently, I find it gorgeous. That's what I'm gonna say. The whole aesthetic is like really nice to me. I don't think there is, or I haven't noticed so far, any real mechanics that are built around proximity of things, other than proximity to the resource stockpiles. So it's definitely beneficial to have the food stockpile close to the mess hall. I get that, but otherwise not much of proximity mechanics. Right. Actually, the fact that I'm run out of banter before I've built a building means I actually need to increase the speed.
Administrator, I have an incoming transmission from Marduk Council Member Henry Bargeville.
Bonjour, Administrator. What a wonderful day to embrace our fate, don't you think? I'm Henri Bargeville, writer, philosopher, lobbyist, but most of all member of the Marduk Council. I have taken the liberty of personally arranging an exchange out of courtesy with the Oceanabe, a ship in high orbit belonging to one of our commercial allies, the Ashtongites. Even so, they are a small organization. The Ashtongites are important partners who share the same pragmatic, moralistic, and spiritual outlook as we do. The Oceanabe will provide us with a source of food while carrying out the Tycoon's initial testing. By making it the first exclusive trade partner of the Tycoon, we will demonstrate to our long-term allies that Dolos wishes for them to share in our successes. Please assign a cargo ship so that we can check the trade routines. Administrator, trust in genetic connectors. Self-similar space will reveal the pattern.
All right.
Administrator,
So,
due to insufficient levels of electricity generation, Sector 1's power demand has overloaded. Stanford routines recommend that you construct an external solar panel to boost overall electrical output.
all right. So two things happened. First, I got enough. Oh, an EVA airlock is required. Okay. So first, I've overloaded the system by building too many buildings that require electricity. And second, we got a request to now construct a cargo ship and start fetching resources from another ship that is in the solar system and holds them for us for now. Let's do that. So as we are feeding crew members, construct an Ava airlock. Space, docking bay, no. Where is the Ava airlock? I've built a second docking bay? Okay. Whatever. In the same sector. That was a stupid decision. What if we dismantle this building? Let's dismantle the other airlock that we had. Oops. Okay, anyway. How do I build an Ava airlock? Docking bay. Okay. This is really funny. I already made a huge mistake. But no worries, no worries. So, let's go to the Ushanabi. No, that's not how you do it. You go to the fleet and you tell Akshaya Patra that it should fetch the food that is available, but also maybe more resources too. Right now there is nothing available, so this ship will start fetching resources from Ushanabi for us. What do we do instead? I still don't understand how to build an Ava airlock. Maybe I need to first unlock it. Yes, okay, I need to research it first. Let's do that. And our tech lab will start researching it slowly every 30 cycles, which is actually really slow. So instead of waiting, we are building a science ship, and we are gonna send our science ship to try and fetch some science for us from somewhere. That's basically how you do it in this game. Iceberg. Go to the moon. Yeah.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Let's exploit the vulnerability first. So, oh, sorry, I didn't read the message there. So we can dismantle the lunar landing site, but first we can actually look inside
has completed a task
to see what's there. And we hacked into the main computer system, as I ordered, and retrieved several relevant research papers and data sets. So we have some data ready for extraction. Now let's extract that data afterwards. But for now, let's also dismantle the station. And okay, we are very slowly progressing on the technology tree, but it's okay. Oh, the stockpile.
The science
Okay,
ship team has
that's
completed a
fine.
task.
And as you can see, our progress starts to go up very quickly because we are gaining the science from the moon, as I understand it. and we have 6 people in space because we have 2 ships going around. So this is all good. We are producing some trash. That's okay. We can throw it out in space. Let's pollute the whole space. We've polluted the planet. Let's now not limit ourselves to the planet. Let's go beyond. Okay. I'm not doing a very good job, right? Nice. Let's fetch all the science that is available and then let's go to Mars. I'm not doing a very good job as a person that is responsible for this actually exploration mission. Not even exploration, it was a test, right? They assigned us for a test to see whether Tycoon can survive and how it operates and so on and so forth. And what I've done as one of the first tasks is build another docking bay just on a different side of the ship, just for the sake of it, and dismantle the old one. Can you imagine such a thing in the real world?
I have an incoming
I would have been fired
from Dolus's
immediately.
head of medicine, Dr. Abhinav Munshi.
Nice.
Greetings, Administrator. I'm Dr. Abhinav Munshi, Dolo's expert in compartmentalism and medicine, and a member of the Marduk Council. I'm glad to finally meet you, even in this digital manner. Your psychological test results were quite impressive. My friend and colleague, Philip Stanford, couldn't be here today, so I will take the role of introducing you to the final stages of the whole engine integration. Before we get into that, however, we would like you to complete the testing station's exploration and enhancement capabilities. You'll then be able to begin researching the EVA airlock and assess its compatibility with the Tycoon's core systems. I hope that the work of our team will ensure that you're equipped to deal with most situations you encounter up there. Before I leave you, Stanford would like me to remind you that space is a far less fanciful and forgiving environment than science fiction would have us believe. It would be wise to remember that.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Munchi. So, I find myself in a pickle, which is hilarious. I'm failing a tutorial that I'm playing for the second time. This is just amazing. One-off entertainment. You will not find it anywhere otherwise. So, I cannot dismantle the dock because my stockpiles are too full. To make stockpiles empty, I need to build new buildings. So I hope to research a couple of new buildings, which would be useful for me. And then I'm gonna use that to empty the stockpiles. And then hopefully at some point they will dismantle this building, and that will free up the space to build the Ava airlock. And then I will progress with the mission. I'm just amazed with my ability to play computer games, something that I've done for many years now. Okay, this isn't perfect. Oh wow, everything looks so stupid and
The
inefficient.
science ship has arrived at its destination.
Let's have a look what we have here with the science ship. Facility on Mars. Okay, the UN has established a facility on Mars. Its crew are currently lacking the materials required to repair a critical fault in their oxygen supply system. They have submitted an official request to Dolos for aid. In exchange for resources, no. In exchange for research data, well, maybe. And oh, so I either take resources from them or research data. Now let's take research data. I don't feel comfortable taking away resources from from people in a less advantageous situation, whereas research data is just, come on, we help you and you tell us what you know. This seems more appropriate and morally normal. You know, not to say good, but just less evil, I guess. Okay. We are starting to dismantle some things. Are we not? Okay, we are investigating probe launcher now. No, we are not. Okay, never mind. I cancelled the investigation of probe launcher before. And I've built an insect farm, something that just generally or passively produces food. Seems like a useful thing to have anyway.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Science ship. The oxygen supply system has been repaired, and the relationship between Dolos and our competitor has improved by 42%. Nice! How do you measure 42% of relationship improvement immediately? I mean, are we exchanging 42% more data now? What's going on? I wish the world was as measurable as it is in computer games. How much easier would our work be if we could just tell each other, you know, I slept 18% worse yesterday. May I have 18% less work time today? I'm gonna catch up after the weekend when I've slept 120% better. That would be amazing. Now we are all imprecise and basically stupid. Okay. Oh, and here I have the same problem that I have with Ava airlock. I don't have a space for it. Can I just remove stuff here? No. I'm just horrible at it. Okay, I see no other way. Let's build another stockpile. We're gonna need one someday anyway, right? I really hate this. I really hate this. Will this kill the resources inside? I hope not. I really hope not. Okay, we've dismantled one thing. Now let's build the Ever airlock in its place. And fulfill another mission. Oh, they are still building. Okay. I need another supply depot to pick up the food.
Power supply overloaded.
Okay. That's okay.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
A new request.
Power restored.
Okay. So, step by step. First, I need... No, not a docking bay. Food supply storage. Here, yes. It's a bit further away than from the mess hall, but at the same time, it's closer to the insect farm. So it's okay, it's fine. Reports are being received related to Bargeville Clane optimization protocol on board on the Tycoon. They indicate that the crew members are being overworked. Although Dolos employment contracts make it clear that a high degree of flexibility is required, this situation is beginning to take its toll on morale. It would be pragmatic to deploy additional crew members or reduce the number of concurrently active workplaces. Yeah, let's take staff from Ushinabe and let's build things for them. Fleet management. Pick up workers. I don't need the alloys. Right. Food. Do we have enough food? We might not. What we definitely need is crew quarters. Go ahead and build. And what do we want to build? Oh, we wanted to build something outside. Now we can. Solar panels. Yes. The first level of solar panels is gonna give us a little bit of...
Power supply overloaded.
We are not building, okay. You start producing, please, for a while. Okay, step by step. We have multiple slots here. So we are building on one slot. We have plus 40 energy now. That should be enough to re-enable all of our buildings. Yeah, we're not consuming that much. And now we also need to build the Vol engine. That's the task that we have. Easy. All right, I think it's going good. It's going great. Let's remove this weird road and build a different weird road. To pick up these resources. Okay, we have enough. Oh, incoming.
Administrator, because of your continued successful management of the Tycoon, Dolos have authorized the dispatch of new crew members and food supplies. Please ensure that they have suitable accommodation once you reach Proxima Centauri.
Okay.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Bring remaining workers. Okay. Things are happening very quickly. What's going on? Food supplies are dwindling. Despite cane control protocols, some crew members have become aware of this. They are worried food will soon run out. Let's increase the food supplies. We need 3 farms, 3 insect farms. 1 is already there, and 2 are on the way. Alright. Come on, waiting to build. No starvation, people like me again. I love to be liked.
Administrator, the different phases of preparation, calibration, and verification were successfully completed. You must now start the full bonding procedure.
Wait up.
All those protocols now deem you competent to gather resources, knowledge, and test colonization routines once you reach Proxima Centauri. Before you do so, Vanir Dolos, Marduk Council founder and Dolos CEO, wants to talk to you.
He can wait. He can wait. It's just the CEO of a interplanetary company. I'm busy. I'm an administrator of one of his, paid from his money, from his pocket, enterprises. So he can wait. We have the probes. Let's build one right away. So the probes are there to investigate the space and find some useful resources in it. And I want to build it to completion before we go into the cutscene. Oh, and we need more. Oops. They requested some living.
Hello, Administrator. I'm glad to see that you have managed to complete your assignments in preparation for this unique moment in history. You must understand that this is not simply another chapter in humanity's story. The book of our life on Earth is over, and we stand now at its epilogue. It saddens me to think that there are many who have yet to comprehend the reality of our situation. We've endured endless cycles of war, crisis, and famine. Still, the worst is yet to come. There are others like Dolos who have prepared for this outcome, but most of our kind remain sheltered from the horror of the predicament we find ourselves in. This pale ghost of civilization will wither and die, and with it, the tenets and values of the past. As we prepare to leave this system for the first time, perhaps we must decide which fragments we will pick up and take forward with us. Through Dolos, I am offering mankind an alternative means of survival. The Tycoon is a tablet upon which we will carve our new history. Do you recognize why I have done all of this? Having foreseen our fate, I became fixated on altering it. I set about fashioning the ropes and tying the knots that would bind together this magnificent ship. It is true that our time in this world is brief, but at least I can rest assured knowing that my legacy will endure for eons. Farewell, Administrator. For the few who stand in the light and the many who dwell in the dark, you carry the fate of us all.
I found the fact that when you go into space, his voice changes and it's like more distant and a transmission rather than him talking to you. It's definitely a nice touch on the game devs part. Alright, where do we move Tycoon into the orbit of the moon? such a huge thing to move. Initiate full jump.
In accordance with Ralph Stanford procedures, all ships must return to the Tycoon before Volt Jump initiation.
Okay, why does it always have to be trippy? When you're jumping across space, why does it always have to look like you're full of some unnamed drugs? It is pretty though, I must give them that, but probably people would not experience anything sensory other than a weird feeling of, you know, being moved around without noticing.
The Earth, our home, she is unique. Held in its bosom are the ingredients of evolution. Beyond raw survival, beyond the safety of comfort, we, humanity, pursue something greater. We have learnt, persevered, shaped our knowledge from that which is found in the furthest realms of science. However, humanity has brought destruction to the earth, polluted its blood, choked its breath. Today we are paying the price for this. We know the taste of a dying world. But the earth is not to be our grave. A mother does not wish to see her children disappear with her. She wishes to see instead courage in her children, to carry on. Dolos carries this courage. We have gone further than any nation, moved faster than any corporation, hand in hand with those who, like us, carry that courage. The Tycoon Station is both an epilogue of these endeavors and a prologue to humanity's next steps. Our Council of Scientists leads the vanguard. They know, as do we all, that the survival of humanity now depends on what we glimpse out there in the dark. That we are masters of our own destiny. That we must go as a species bound together, pushing further into the unknown. We set sail on this new sea because there is hope to be found, horizons to explore, and because our very existence depends on it. I give you the stars. I give you the Vol engine.
Oops. That's definitely unfortunate. Was it calculated? I guess so. You wouldn't launch something like Vol engine without trying it out first a couple of thousands of times and failing 99% of them.
Full jump complete.
You would know.
Preliminary diagnostics. Several anomalies detected. Multiple digital security breaches found within Vol jump routines. Vol engine critically damaged. Hull integrity compromised. Analysis confirms discrepancies between the mission clock and the apparent advanced state of the solar system. We are receiving no communication signals from Earth. Likelihood of ongoing survival stands at approximately 7.67%. Activating Marduk survival protocols. New mission objective established. Ensure humanity's survival by finding a habitable exoplanet. Urgent issues requiring immediate attention. Increase food production output. Restore hull integrity. Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Okay, so as I was saying, I think it was calculated. I think that jumping from the vicinity of the moon was unnecessary. How do we explain this? Enemies, yeah, it's our fault. Well, probably true, but it's probably not good to say we've killed the humanity for the sake of the people. And actually, I have nothing to admit. I didn't plan it. Humanity's fate. Well, that sounds like I'm trying to, you know, put everything under a rug. That's not a very moral choice. Dolus has many enemies. I think that's the most.
Trust in your leadership is falling.
It's okay. They might distrust me for now. What do you want? The crew are asking a lot of questions about the state of the Earth. Munchie behavioral algorithms predict a decrease in productivity of 22%. Once again, wow, 22%. How do you know that? If those questions go unanswered. As administrator of the Tycoon Station, you should find some answers quickly. We will send an expedition to Earth. That's definitely on my to-do list. But first, let me see. Where am I? Iceberg. Go to Earth. So, as I was saying, starting from the vicinity of the moon was definitely unnecessary. Secondly, during the test, they would have known definitely the energy output of the Vol engine. So, and also, the CEO had some really megalomaniac stuff going on in that video message. You know, showing his face, not showing his face. I give you the Vol. Well, I think he's a culprit, and I promise you, I don't know. I haven't played through it yet, but it seems that the plot is really thin on this one. No signals have been received from Earth. The oceans seem to have evaporated, and the surface temperature has risen significantly since the Tycoon was lost in orbit. Atmospheric readings indicate the presence of strong dust storms and dangerously high levels of carbon dioxide, radiation, and microplastics. Wait. The blue planet will never again deserve its name. Sorry. Atmospheric readings indicate the presence of strong dust storms, okay, and dangerously high levels of carbon dioxide, radiation, and microplastics. So the last three are kind of norm for the humanity nowadays too. We have a lot of radiation just from, you know, TV sets and phones and whatnot. Carbon dioxide, yeah, factories, and microplastics, yeah, welcome to the real world. I mean, this is nothing new. Presence of strong dust storms. Yeah, that's new. Not having any water on Earth definitely looks weird. By the way, it would be way deeper. The seas. Okay, never mind. Let's play the game. First, survivors. That's the most important part. We can investigate politics later. Now, what do you need? You need food. More food production. Can we get any food from anywhere outside of this? Maybe. Wait, that's not the right thing. Probes. Let's search for food. Can I do that? Like, how can I? Oh, I can only search for ice. And then from ice try and produce food. Yeah, that's not gonna help us. What else do we have food-wise? Insect farm. I guess, if there is nothing better. It's gonna be one insect farm in this area. I don't like this idea. And we need also some electricity in the second slot. And we can turn on hull repair, because they said we need to repair the hull. What's next? Oh, we have more things to work on. Battery, steel mill, to build alloys. I guess that would be the first thing to investigate. Start producing.
Power supply overloaded.
But I'm already building.
Restored.
Am I not?
A science ship team has completed a task.
Well, good for them. The Tycoon has suffered an overload. During the conception of this mission, many plans for prototype buildings were stored in my memory. With knowledge gathered by our exploration teams, we can adapt them. Stanford team lacked field data to make these plans viable, yet we can realize their full potential. Batteries will allow the Tycoon to function at an auxiliary circuit where the energy supply system fails. Okay, we need to build 2 batteries. Okay, fair enough. Let's investigate that. Okay. We are failing slowly. Because we are running out of food. We need to go to
A science ship team has completed a task.
Ixion Rashabi. Yeah. Okay. Let's see how quickly we can get there. I think on that supply station rather, we will be able to pick up some food. And that's gonna help us a lot.
A science ship team has completed a task.
No trace of civilization. But we get some important resources here.
A new request awaits your attention.
Let's go here. A new request. To To safeguard humanity, we must find survivors and increase the station's population. We do not have time to go through the classic reproductive cycle of your species. Adding new members to the Tycoon crew will have a positive impact on morale. Cryonic stasis, a practice pioneered by Dolos, was in growing use even before we left the solar system. There is a very high likelihood that cryonic pods contain survivors of a discovery. Good. Good. So we must find new people frozen in something. Yeah, pick up things from Urshanabi. We're almost there. So we found circuits on
A
Earth,
science ship has arrived at its destination.
which is great. Okay. Let's play the game. So, still another request. Mission reports that from the expedition to Earth are being discussed among the crew. The thought of having lost all loved ones left behind has destroyed morale for many of them. The symptoms of this trauma have now been collated under the medical designation Dead Earth Sickness. -1 stability. Permanent.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Sorry, wrong button. 42 food. Thank you. That's great. And the science team can go and pick up the knowledge now. And we have no interesting things anymore in space, so let's look for them. Let's look for... This is ice. We don't have any means of production for food from ice. This is science. Yeah, let's go there. And what I know is that we need electronics to open a new sector. And I think we can do that. Okay, because we are running out of space here anyway, and as far as I know, the factories are huge. Yeah, so batteries first. Oh, the gate must be connected. Okay. Sorry, my bad. Okay, we're getting some food. What are we missing? Stockpile. For electronics. Now. Oh, we need to find an asteroid with iron deposits. Let's do that too. Somewhere here is an asteroid with iron deposits, and also, yeah. Cool. Alright, step by step we are progressing. We have enough space for everyone to live in. Everyone is healthy and happy. Or not. If you are unhappy, tell me why. Because of death of Earth syndrome. That is sad. I would be sad too. Alright, so we're already doing that. We are doing this. Research battery technology. We are doing this.
A new request awaits your attention.
A new sector has successfully been unlocked. This is a historic moment for Dolos, AEC, and the Tycoon mission. Trust bonus plus 10%. Amazing. So, what we need to do here, first and foremost, is to create a workshop. Otherwise, nothing works here. And then we need a stockpile. Small for now.
A probe has completed its scan.
Nice. Asteroid belt, we're gonna go there in a minute. And we have some ferrum is iron. Construct a mining ship. Okay. Okay. And another stockpile. Specifically for iron and battery has been unlocked. Sorry. Let's build batteries. Oh, we need first to... Okay. I wanted to build batteries in the second sector here. I guess step by step. Mess hall. I find the word mess hall really funny. Because it kind of implies that the people eating there are really untidy. Like you cannot eat in a proper manner in a mess hall. It's not what it's for. Okay, so next we need somewhere to live for the people in this sector. Oh, we need stockpile for food here. Okay, and now we can start mining. Let's start mining iron. We need to research the steel mill and then build the steel mill. Crew is malnourished. Yes. Okay. We fulfilled that requirement, and now we can. What's up on our agenda next? Let's build a farm and see where it gets us. And let's build some housing. So let's go 1 for now. Come on, come on. Okay, these are gonna be the living quarters, and if we need some docking, it's gonna be done on this side. 1 for 40, we need 3 houses for now. 1, 2, 3. And okay, you know what? For the efficiency's sake, let's remove this road and let's build the infirmary here. I find it appropriate. Why do they need roads to pick up stuff? Like, those robots could just as well be riding these metal plates. It's weird. Don't ask questions like that. Okay, anyway. We were exploring something, I think. No, we were not. Let's go here. Our mining ship, Conan, is mining. Yeah, great. We can start looking for new stuff to investigate. We need to look for these symbols, objective related points of interest, I think, because we need to find cryonic pods. Life forms, come on. No, nothing. Nothing? Really? I guess let's go here then. Alright, so we have enough food here, we have enough food here. Let's gather some resources. Oh, and we have actually quite a lot of electronics in the second sector too, which means this will give us enough to start the third sector at some point. Good. Food in sector 6. Why are you starving? You have enough.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Great. I'm really proud of you guys. Let's investigate. So, we have detected a signal broadcasting at Dolus frequency. It originates from a mineral extraction station named Stanford Facility. Transmission from Iceberg team member Eoif Kerrigan. Sorry if I butchered this name, and this by coincidence is your name too? Let me know in the comments how I should have pronounced it. We theorize that the Stanford facility will contain many materials useful to the Tycoon and its crew. However, in order to recover them, we will need to dismantle elements of the structure to gain entrance. A control center has been identified, but it is sealed off by a shutter with an UN emblem stenciled over it. A message has been written beneath the emblem in an unknown language. We've no idea what it says, but it's accompanied by a helical-shaped symbol. Okay, and it says Dolus is the enemy of mankind. I guess, yeah. The answer that Dolus has many enemies seems to be true now. If Dolus is the enemy of mankind, then mankind is enemy of Dolus. You know, so I wasn't wrong. Dismantle a part of the facility. Force entry into control center. Leave the facility. Let's dismantle, and let's hope there is no booby trap. Okay. So the second sector, we continue to build it up. And in the first sector, everything seems to be quite well organized. Everything's fine, everybody's happy. Trust is growing. Hull repairs are ongoing. Build batteries. I forgot about that. Factories, maintenance, batteries. Is it safe to build batteries right near to the houses? I think so. What could possibly go wrong? And then factories, steel mill. Fits perfectly. I love it. What we need though are two things. First thing is a stockpile for iron, and the second thing is a stockpile for alloys, and we need to transfer the iron from Sector 1 to Sector 6 somehow. Sector 6, health, yeah, still ongoing. An ongoing struggle. You know what? We should try and transfer resources now. How do we do that? That's something I never learned. I never learned. So, let's start from here. Export. So everything over 100 and 6 50. Are we starting to transfer already? I can see it dropping from here. Yeah, we're transferring. Nice. That's really cool.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Let's check. Matching the character of Marduk Council member Philip Stanford, meticulously organized resource packets were found in the facility storage area. They have been prepared for extraction. Nice, thank you. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, so you know what? This is where we're gonna make a stop. it was fun so far. This is as far as I've played before, roughly. I've built the first sector, or rather the second. I've investigated a couple of spaces. I have built a steel mill in the previous run that I played off camera. But that's basically it. I don't know what is coming up next. I have shared with you my theories about the plot. Let me know in the comments if you have other theories. Let me know if you think I'm doing something wrong and if you think I can improve, other than, you know, the obvious inefficiencies that I've talked about before. And yeah, thank you for now. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.